On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. There's Goff. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 22 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll
find Everett there, complete. That That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff now to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Here's Goff. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this a 39-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Throwing. Prescott. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff trying to lay one up deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack, Prescott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. The Eagles will not finish above 500 this year, but 8-9 is still within reach as they pick up victory.
Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Power running by Zeke, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott on 1st down.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alan Lazard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get this one. On first down, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's just looking to keep this thing going. They were down at halftime. Now they've got a cushion on the scoreboard.
Bringing it each and every snap now, and you can tell the confidence has really risen with his unit. I think the halftime had to have done them some good. What they learned, what they gleaned, looking at those tablets, the pictures, and now they're really in sync.
Yeah, whatever they learned and gleaned, nice word, by the way, it's working right now. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
From the 31, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And out now come the Cowboys. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score gain, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And able to connect with Barrios. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
That's Gallup on the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A give to Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take